You're a pain in my arse. Hello, and welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're here to watch more Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
We're here to laugh.
We've got long catching up to do. Last episode, I was like, oh, they're doing a season 15. And I'm like, season 15's finished. So, here we are. We are on season 2, episode 6. So we're getting there. This aired on the 20th of July, 2006.
Yeah.
Directed by Dan Attias, who's directed the previous, except for episode 1 of this one. All of them, and written by Charlie Day on his own this time.
Oh, I was getting ready for to start summer holidays in year 8 when this came out.
Oh my lord! Well, there we go. Last time was $100 Baby.
Nice.
Dee was taking steroids.
Yeah.
Charlie was sneaking them.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
And then did Frank end up knocking someone out onto the stall, and then he legged it, and that was it.
Maybe you'll still be running.
Who knows what the gang will get into this time.
Yeah.
But let's do it. Full reaction is in the description. Need your own copy. We're watching on Netflix. Just be sure to come back for our discussion. Cool. Let's do it.
Sanitation.
What is that? What is that?
That's the guys with the orange vests who pick up trash.
Oh my god. And then what is this about with the AA?
Alcoholics Anonymous.
For 6
Oh my god.
months. That is so unfair.
What do you expect, Charlie? Why would you tell the judge you were drunk?
Because I was drunk, Dee.
Why would you say that?
I thought that would get me off the hook.
You know, I would rather pay a huge fine than have to give back to the community.
Holy shit, look at this bill.
That's lovely.
Those mimosas were like $8 a pop, Charlie. But you had like 7 of them.
Good.
Wow.
Oh, they're a caring bunch, aren't
They are.
So,
I definitely
in the
think-
episode, Claire, where they had a new owners next door, they threw a poopy bag of fire and it blew it up.
Yeah.
And you asked, will there be any repercussions?
Oh, yeah.
Here we are.
I wonder why you was explaining the episode then. I was like,
Well, you asked
I
what
know.
building. You said what building.
Yeah.
So, there we go. That was it.
Do they have a gambling license?
Proper burial.
I don't even see him there.
What's the action?
What's going on here?
Asians love gambling.
You know these guys?
Yeah, from Nam.
You were in Vietnam? Hey, don't get excited, Mac, all right? He was in Vietnam 10 years ago on a business trip.
Beautiful country. I own half the spar, too.
Well, you know what? You can't just come in here and start running our lives like this. It's not fair.
Want to bet?
What?
Would you like to bet on it?
On what? Whether or not it's fair?
Sure. Bet on whatever.
Oh, man.
You know what? This is exactly why I don't want to work with him. You know what I mean? Been making crazy bets about absolutely nothing at all, Dad. You know what? If you don't
He
go,
doesn't care.
Yeah, he
me and Mac
doesn't.
and Charlie, we're gonna sell our portion of the bar. No, we're not.
that's not happening.
All right, just back me up on this. I can't even do that.
I can't really
because
back you
I
up
don't
on
have
that.
Why can't you just back me up on this?
Well, he's got a nice little thing going on, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Today's speaker is, I know a number of you have heard David's story before, but I know a few of you haven't. I'm sure that you'll find David's story has a lot of relevance to your situation. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and, we have a late arrival here.
I'm not an alcoholic, actually. Yeah, I'm only here because I got a little drunk and I threw a flaming bag of feces into a building and I kind of burnt it down a little bit, you know. But I wasn't trying to burn it down. I was trying to make the place smell real bad and get rid of this guy. So.
He was drinking a beer when he
Oh
came
my
in.
God. Really? I thought you were cool, man. Like.
Sorry, dude, I'm just not gonna sell my piece of the bar. Being such a dick. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, we are here as part of our community service.
Always a bunch of clowns. All right. We need volunteers for our Sunday basketball league. You're going to be coaching the teams.
Great, Dennis and I will coach a team.
I think I'd rather split you two up.
Nice.
He's just there for the... Oh,
Charlie.
Brownies.
Hey.
Hey.
it's the waitress.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were in AA.
Kind of slumped down in my seat when I heard your name so you wouldn't see me.
Right.
Listen, I didn't realize you were an alcoholic, and it actually explains a lot of your past behavior.
Check this out. I'm not an alcoholic.
I want to maybe help you.
Oh, that's
You're
nice,
saying
isn't
you want to
it?
go out on a date with me?
No, Charlie. I never want to go out on a date with you. Be your sponsor.
Oh.
But you can't ever hit on me.
No.
Because that's never gonna happen.
Yeah,
Ever.
said that.
Okay. I wrote down my phone number.
Wow.
Please, Charlie, please don't make me regret giving this to you.
No, absolutely. No shit. I was so close.
All right, kids. Why don't you line up on this free? You, and you. Come over here. All right. Now the rest of you kids can go with those two losers, right?
Whoa. What the hell's going on over here?
Picking my team.
No, you can't take all.
I can't pick the. What should I not
You
pick?
know exactly what you've done, sir.
Whoa. Pick my team.
No, we're starting over.
All right, fine, but I pick first.
You. Hey, what's going on over here? You have the Ducks, and you have the Wildcats.
Ducks. Are you kidding me? Are you? You guys are the Wildcats? What are those flip-flops? Jesus, kid. Did you not wear shoes? You don't know. Did anyone else not bring shoes?
He's got socks on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, kids, everybody take a knee.
Good meal.
Apparently, there is some confusion as to who is the head coach here.
Yeah, it could be a guy who's never participated in any kind of sporting event ever. in
Yeah,
this
or it
whole
could
wide
be a
world,
girl.
ever.
That's enough said, right?
Mac and I are gonna play a quick game to 21.
And we try to remember what she does wrong. That's the first thing.
They're always against each other.
Terrible. Take a lap. God awful. Get going.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
It's diet.
Oh.
Do I look like I need to be on a diet?
I don't know.
I like how I looked him up and down.
Take a lap.
He's still holding the can.
And then flip flops.
Can I get this time?
You see, kids? That's 18-0. Fundamentals don't mean shit if you got no strength.
Oh god. I don't think they're the best influence for kids.
How do you go from community service, catching a face on fire, to
Don't sit on my bed.
coaching a basketball team?
So, tell me about you. What kind of music are you into? What's your favorite color? You ever own a dog? Do you want a dog? This thing is cozy.
Instant regret.
Yeah. We'll go down.
These are all playing basketball?
Yeah, it's a part of our community service.
Like two teams playing against each other?
Yeah, that's generally how basketball's played.
Cool, huh?
Richard Cabby's drink.
Very nice.
Oh.
Tight footwork.
He always has to get involved, doesn't he?
Yeah, he wants to be part of the gang.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing here?
Maybe you and I could do a little father-son bonding.
Bonding? I don't want to bond with you. Go back to bonding with Charlie.
Charlie's with a girl.
I banged her? I don't get it.
Dennis, you shouldn't be sleeping with friends' girlfriends.
What are you, handing down life lessons? Get the hell out of here. Get off my court.
Your court?
Yeah.
Want to shoot for it? Best out of three.
I have my money, Dan.
Dad, you
Oh,
don't want
Frank,
to
sorry.
because you'll lose.
You want to bet?
Elbows, knees. Excellent work. Now, you're going to want to utilize both of those over the course of the season, okay? Because the referees in this league aren't going to call it.
But they might.
Don't you ever contradict me in front of my team like that. These kids need to know who their coach is.
Well, I can see how they might be confused. Are those combat boots?
Don't get all high and mighty on me because you got a pantsuit, all right? You look like Big Bird.
Season schedule right here.
Get back.
What's up?
Why are you here?
I'm coaching Dennis's team.
Not coaching my team.
You lost fair and square.
Don't give a shit. You're not coaching my team. Oh, it is on. We play you guys first.
$100 says we win.
You're on. I'm gonna coach the shit out of this team.
Well, assistant coach. Let's make it 200.
How about 5, bitch?
What are you doing?
You scared? You wanna quit? You can back out. Because I can coach this team better than you or Dennis or Dad or any other goddamn man any day of the week.
So competition.
That's it. Gambling.
He's getting his way.
From.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't tell you how great I'm feeling. I haven't been this healthy in like crazy long time. It's having amazing effects on my body.
Hey,
He's trying.
how's your friend Dennis? He works with kids?
Yeah.
That is so sweet. Do you think maybe we could go down and see him?
Why don't we roll down there today, you know? You and me, celebrate the 3 days sober.
Great. I'll get changed.
Great. I'm getting kicked out on the street. All right. Jesus, you can start.
These are wristbands. And these are safety pins. I want everybody to insert their safety pin into their wristband, sharp side out.
Smash down with all your weight. You'll break the kid's foot in 3 places.
What if I get hurt? Look how good he is with those kids.
You like that, huh?
Clearly, you're the best player on the team. Winning ain't everything. Lesson 2. Do you own a bike?
Hey. Well, I know that it was it got weird after the...
Right.
When we...
She's
Anyway,
awkward.
I thought maybe we could spend some time together again.
Haven't you been spending a lot of time with Charlie lately? So I don't want to get in the middle of that.
Oh.
So we shouldn't talk at all while that's going on.
Oh.
He got out of that pretty
He
well.
did.
I'll see you.
He was so happy, thrilled to see her.
I don't want to be your sponsor anymore. It's starting to get in the way of my personal life.
What are you talking about?
Only offered to be your sponsor so I could get closer to your friend Dennis.
Wow.
Dennis?
Oh, man.
Everyone's an asshole in this.
Apparently so.
Cheesy. Oh, he's so phony. No, you know what? We can't do this, actually. We can't. You gotta be... Because what if I start drinking again?
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
To be fair, after all they've done to her.
Yeah.
All right, kids, how you feeling? Good. Doesn't sound good. Are you drinking the Red Bull? Come on, chug them down. That's the vitamins ripping out the inside of your stomach. That's a good thing. Trust me.
What? Wait for a second. And there's a steel toe in there. Don't be afraid to use it.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm not your dad.
Let's get the show on the road.
Now listen up. This weekend, where's Chris?
I don't know.
I got a new bike.
So ride your bike after the game.
Oh.
I'm not supposed to play.
What do you mean you're not supposed to play?
You know what? I don't have to talk to you, shithead.
Well.
You bought Chris a new bike to throw the game. The bet's off.
Yeah.
Whoa,
the bet's off.
the bet is not.
Hey,
bet off.
Dad's up to something.
I'm
The
not up
bet's
to
off.
nothing. I didn't know.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say good luck.
All right, great, thanks. Where'd you have
So
the pictures
horrible.
of
It is.
No way, I'm not sitting up there. It's way too smoky.
You cheating piece of shit.
Let's play some basketball, right?
I don't know what you're doing here, but you gotta call this game off.
Oh, you're dead to me. There's a dead man speaking to me right here.
That's great, you're drunk.
I am drunk. You know why? I don't have a sponsor anymore. Let's go.
Whatever, Charlie.
You gotta call this game off, Charlie.
Let's play.
Let's play
Let's
ball.
go. Get him out.
He looks crazy.
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Their antics always devolve into chaos,
Yeah.
don't they? Oh my lord,
How
what
many,
is
how many
happening?
people are going to end up in hospital?
He's really into it. It looks like chaos.
I don't think there's a game being played.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god.
All right, Charlie, that's it. Is that a threat? Yeah, that's a threat. You're out of here. Whoa, Charlie, don't do that. Calm like a sea, man. Come on, man, calm down. You're out of here. Dad, because you fixed the game.
Chaos.
I don't even know what's happening.
That's the first time we've got like a over the credits thing.
Yeah. I like how all the episodes that end with complete chaos, and then you just hear the.
Yeah. There you go. They got their comeuppance yet again. Oh, well, that was chaotic. Pure chaos. So. Oh man. Where's Frank? Oh, I guess he wasn't involved in the pooping, was he? Yeah. So that was The Gang Gives Back.
I don't think they go back.
No. Well, no, not in the right way, at least.
No.
What do you think of that episode?
It's a little chaotic.
I actually think that's one of my favourites so far. I don't know. Something about it. It was just so chaotic.
It was.
It was so ridiculous. It was so them being horrible assholes to achieve their own goals.
It started so mellow. It was like, oh, you've got to do community service. And he's gone to Alcohol
But I mean, even
Anonymous.
there, even at that point though, Mac,
well, they ran from the bill, didn't they?
Mac was like, what did he say? He said, oh god, he was like, oh, I don't want to give back to the community, I'd rather just pay a fine. And that like basically sums them
They're
up.
quite mellow, but then it just like spiraled, didn't it?
Yeah, it started with them bailing on their meal because they couldn't afford it. So
then they got back, and then they found.
We had a thing where Charlie was trying to read his thing.
Oh yeah, and he was struggling.
Every word, pretty much. Yeah. So,
but they got back to the pub, didn't they? And then there was the Asian gambling.
Yes. Yeah. Frank was in Vietnam.
Yep.
Not the war.
Just Vietnam.
10 years ago, he went there on a business trip.
Yeah.
And yeah, they started up some little gambling rig in his in the bar, which Dee and Dennis were not happy about.
Nope.
I like that they were like, "Oh, we're done. Me, Mac, and Charlie are selling our part of the bar." And Mac and Charlie were like, "No, we're not."
No.
So just back me up. I was like, "Nah, I can't do that." I like how it's always they never stick up for each other. It's always what's in it for them.
Yeah.
So, but so then they went. Well, Charlie went off to Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yes.
But he's not an alcoholic. So.
No, but he turned out drinking. So.
All right, you snitch. I thought you were cool.
Well.
Yeah. He tried to be sneaky about it, putting the bottle in the bin. It sounded like there were more in there. So.
Yeah. The first sign is admitting that you have a problem.
I like how he was trying to be like, "Nah, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just here because I set a bag of poop on fire, put it through a thing, and blew up a building. I was trying to get rid of a guy." And the guy's face, he was like so shocked.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. And it turned out the waitress was there.
Yep, the waitress was there
Our
too.
main recurring character at this point. We've seen her like 4 times, maybe 3-4 times. So,
she offered to be his sponsor to help him. Right?
Turns out she's at Alcoholics Anonymous as well, though. Yeah. So, and I corrected myself.
It sounded a bit weird the way it came out.
But she offered to be a sponsor,
Yeah, platonic.
I love the bit where he's like, "Oh, so close to a phone number." I love as well, I've said it before, but just they keep hammering in how much she does not like him or will never even dream of it. And it's so funny they're married. I'll say it every time, but it just makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
There's even parts as well, like later on, they're like with Mac, like threatening Dee to her face, and they're like married. So it's just like it's funny, but yeah. So he used it as a chance to date her.
Yeah,
she was like, no.
She was very strict.
But he was very like, so this is your bed, ooh, comfy. And then he was like laying on the thing, took his shoes off,
just get comfortable,
got comfy, and she
she was not happy with any of it.
Instantly regretted it, like you said.
But they went to go book him for their community service, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then they ended up coaching basically a little league basketball.
Youth basketball.
Yeah. But they
came in. I love how it's one of those things again. It's not quite the same. Like usually
they were squabbling, weren't they?
We get an argument and then it cuts to someone there, but they were arguing as they were walking in.
Yeah.
And just arguing in front of this guy.
Because there was only 2 teams,
like, there's
but
always
3 of them.
Yeah.
That 2 were going to do
split
1. And they're like, oh, perfect. And then that guy's just like, you 2 aren't staying together.
Yeah. It's funny as well how like they were completely arguing against each other, but then they were like, oh, we'll be on a team. We ain't going with D.
Yeah.
But I like how the guy was like, it's always the clowns.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it started off with Dennis picking his team.
Yeah.
What did you think of his team?
Interesting.
It's so bad, but it's funny.
Yeah.
It is really funny.
But then they find out they're already in teams.
I like as well, though, how as when Dee and Matt came out, like, what are you doing? He's like, you can't pick all the... You know what you did.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. So, yeah, it's very clever writing. Like, yeah. But, yeah, it turns out they're already... Well, they even then both went to pick teams and they did the same thing. But
they're already on teams and they're like, oh, this team...
Yeah. The Ducks and the Wildcats. So, yeah. I like the whole, are you wearing sandals?
Yeah.
And then you don't even notice the
like,
guy
did anyone else not bring shoes? And this is that.
You don't even notice the guy in these socks.
Yeah.
This is brilliant.
But then they start coaching and they take on kind of different tactics, don't they?
Both kind of the violent road, though.
Yeah. In the end, it didn't to start with, but I felt like as they coached more and more, and then Frank got involved in coaching, didn't he?
It was all about the elbows and stamping on feet.
Yeah.
Well, to begin with, Dee and Mac were like, well, you're all going to sit there while we play a game and decide who's the winner. What did you think of him just straight up elbowing her in the face? They really don't care.
No.
They really don't care. I think this is something we'll notice more as time goes on, but Dee, like the actress Caitlin Nelson, yeah, she does a lot of like she gets physically hurt a bunch, and she does a lot of physical comedy in this, I find, and she's really good.
Yeah,
but, yeah, that's like just the beginning of it, I think. But yeah, so they went back because she had a black eye, and then Frank was like, "What's going on? I want a piece of this." I mean, even at the beginning, he was like, "You want to bet on that?" And she's like, "Bet on what? Like, what are we betting on?" And he's like, "I don't care. We can bet on anything."
Yeah. So then he got involved and started helping coaching.
Yeah. So then there was 2 coaches on each team. Yeah. But yeah, what do you think of Frank's approach? What did he?
He was more like coaching.
Yeah. I like how he was like with Dennis as well. He was like we'll do first to 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
I like how it cut away and then it cut back and he's like, I won. Like, you don't have to see it. It was just like you see how Dennis is pissed about it and yeah.
But all that matters is elbows and knees.
Yeah.
And safety pins in our
wristbands and stamping on feet. I love the cut from. So before that, obviously, with the Charlie and that scene, he was doing push-ups to impress her. And he was like, she's like, we're going to go see... She's like, talking about Dennis. It's like, can we go to see Dennis? He's volunteering with children. That's so nice.
Yeah.
And I like the bit with Charlie, like, changed. I need a shower. Yeah, she's like, I need to get changed. And he's just kind of like... It's like, go on, yeah.
He's like, well, I need a shower.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
you can't just kick someone out.
Yeah,
it's an alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly. It's so good. But then they got down there, and I love Dennis was explaining the stamping on feet thing, and then it cut to Herb view, and he's like, "Oh, he's so kind."
Yeah,
that really caught me off guard.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was really good. So yeah, and then I can't even remember.
She broke up the sponsor, didn't she?
Well, Dennis acted really weird around her. I didn't want to see her, basically.
Yeah, she tried to talk to him about meeting up again, and then he was like, "Oh, aren't you with?"
Yeah, he kind of had a good get out of. Yeah,
and then he was like, "Oh, I don't want to get involved while you're helping him."
Yeah.
So then she ended up breaking up the sponsorship, and he was like, "But I'm an alcoholic," and she was like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, so. She don't care.
No.
She's like, no, what did she say? She said, I think I can live with that or something like that. Yeah.
And then you kind of cut into like the game starting between the 2 teams and then he just comes running in, drunk out of his face.
Yeah.
to be the bloody referee.
It's so good. He looks so bad.
I liked a bit like when it was all just going chaotic in that whole game of
it was great.
fighting.
It was so good.
There was so much chaos, and then it just like zoomed into him going, "This is all your fault."
Yeah.
Like,
See
and
what
Jimmy's
you've
just
done?
like.
I love that whole scene of the chaos of the kids being terrible at basketball and punching and stamping and stabbing each other,
and
to Charlie getting involved and blocking shots and taking shots. It's so
Ducks
good.
or one of the teams had a really actually good player, didn't
The Wildcats had the good player,
and then
and Frank bought him off with a bike.
Yeah, but with a bike not to play
yeah.
because he'd placed bets with the Asians.
Yeah.
Against who was going to win the game.
I like how it just cut to them being in the stands, like Frank's just bringing his crew around.
But then when one of them was like, "You threw the game, you see them all stand up like, what?
And then,
He's like, no.
You see what you've done. I love that's when I think that it's weird because like chaos usually causes confusion, but I think it adds to the comedy in this show.
Yeah.
And it happens in real life. People stumble, talk over each other, and go
Yeah.
crazy, and it's confusing mess. And that's why I love it because they would just going crazy, and it's like you said, just like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I was even like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it's just great. It's brilliant. But yeah, I really like this episode a lot. I think I don't know if it's one of my favourite this season. I'm not too sure. Where are we up to? Season 2. What ones have we had? We've had Charlie Gets Crippled. I like Dennis and Digo on Welfare, but I think I think it's honestly the funniest I've found this season at least. I mean, I really like the Charlie got molested episode. But yeah, this is probably personally my.
That sounds weird.
I know. Yeah, it's one of those shows. But yeah, I don't know about you. What do you?
I don't know. It was quite funny. It was much more mellow to a degree to the others as well.
Well, like I said, it won't always cover like.
No, but
So basically, this is a pretty normal world they're living in, and they're the crazy ridiculous people that are living in it, and
Do you know why? There's a part of me that's like, in this episode, like, all racism is bad, but it was very mellow racism in this one.
Yeah. But even Max said, he was like, you know what you've done. Yeah.
Like some of the others, they've just been so blunt in your face, where this one was more like in the background that you were like witnessing it.
Yeah, and it kind of touched on how terrible of role models they are.
Yeah.
Is the main thing of this episode, I think.
Yeah.
So, something I wanted to do and I forgot to do before this is that there's an Always Sunny podcast now, which I've told you about. It's Charlie, Rob, and Glenn, so the main three guys, and they talk about each episode. I've watched a couple. I in the future, what I'm going to do is watch the podcast so I can get information and then tell you about what insight they've got into the episode. Nice. I can't remember which one I watched. I can't remember, to be honest. It might have been one of... it was episode 8. I watched the episode 8 one, so we haven't got to that yet. But I'll have info about that when we get there.
Nice.
So, there we go. But we've got 4 more episodes. Yeah, to go. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, and do you remember where you got to? Is it on your Netflix? Do you know what episode you actually got to?
Oh.
No. Alright, cool.
It's all mystery now.
Well, when we get there,
So I remember getting in and hearing the tune, and I was like, no!
He's watching it, yeah. So, but there we go. We will be back for more Always Sunny soon. It'll be in 3 episodes' time. We'll have Person of Interest, Mandalorian, then another one of this. That's the order. Person of Interest to be next. Cool. Nice. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.